Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Today we continue our JavaScript lesson. So I'll start with JavaScript variables. This is the lesson of JavaScript. Okay, here we are looking into JavaScript variables, declaring JavaScript variables, assigning values, and then the last one is rule when naming variables. So looking into JavaScript, you have to know how to create variables. That's number one things. Number two, you have to know how to declare variables and then assign, and you have to understand the rules. Okay, so how to create variable, we start with number one. Variables in JavaScript, normally we start with var. Okay, we have var, and then we have the variable names. Okay, so you have a rules to create the variables names and the variable itself. So if you're looking into the rule of variable naming, it must be a letter or put it underscore, or maybe put as a $sign. So this is the rules in naming variables. And please do not use reverse word. What is reverse word? Reverse word means that something that already pre-built with JavaScript. For example, if you click this lecture notes, maybe you go to W3 School, you see this is a reserved words that cannot be used as variables like abstract, arguments, await, boolean, catch, continue, deletes, and so on. This is the reserved word that you cannot use at all in variables of JavaScript. Okay. Right, next, this is variables in JavaScript. You have few examples here. My number, this is the valid variables way or rules. And this is invalid, my, and you have another words number. Similar to number two, you have student underscore number. You cannot use dot because dot is something that not allowable in JavaScript variables. And also you can put male. You cannot put star male because the star will be prohibited. You cannot use them. The last one, variable cannot be put as a number. Okay, but if you combine with alphanumeric or string, you are able to do that as a valid variables. Okay, this is the slide to show you how to name variables. This is okay, this is okay, this is okay, but this is not okay because it starts with numbers. Okay. Then this is something that you have to bear in mind, that you can make use of underscore, $sign in the correct way. All right. This is something that cannot be acceptable in variables of JavaScript. You have something here, you are able to do this, but you cannot do this to variable to and space tall. Okay, this also cannot be allowed, cannot be used. You have hashtag combined with total, and you have pound icon here combined with total. This is not you cannot use this because it's unallowed character in JavaScript variables. Okay, as a summary, what you should know in JavaScript. Okay, number one, you have to know how to create variables. How to create variables. Number two, you have to know how to declare. You have to know how to declare. Okay, number two, you have to know how to declare the variables, and then you have to know how to assign. So this is something that you have to know in detail in doing this. And the last one, you have to know about the rules of variables. Okay, this is the things that you should know before you move to different topic. Okay, next we're looking into an operator. Okay, for the operators. Okay, if you're looking into operators, it's a very long topic, but try to understand the main thing of operators. In JavaScript, operator can be divided into a lot of sub topic of operators. Maybe number one, I just want to highlight the most important thing is the comparison operators. Okay, compare with another one. These three, the last three is one of among the most important things in order to make sure your JavaScript knowledge is okay. Okay, comparison operator, logical operator, and the last one is conditional operator. The other things like arithmetics, assignment, and the other things like operator use and string is a basic things that you also learn in other languages. But in JavaScript, what makes the coding quite powerful, and you can make some special programming, is by understanding all of these things: comparison operator, logical operators, and conditional operators. Okay, let me see one by one. Okay, what is an operator? Of course, you know, majority of you already know this. What is operator? Something like simple answer can be used like this. Okay, 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. Okay, this is operation, what we call operator. Okay, so operand plus operator and operand. See that? Operand, operand, and operator. Operator is also referred to operations that involve some mathematical operations, or we can say that mathematical equations. Okay. And then JavaScript also support all of this. Actually, they are supporting all. But if you're looking into the most common things that you should understand is arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, and conditional operators. In my previous video, I already mentioned about why you should understand this, because it's a part of JavaScript control flow. Before you can understand the control flow, you have to understand operator. Okay, in this case, you have to understand comparison operator, logical operators, and of course conditional operator that make a decision of your programming. And also the most important thing as well, among the most important thing is loop. Okay, you have to understand how to create loops. Okay, so this is arithmetic operators. So you have these operators, you already know this: plus, minus, star, division, and n%, or what we call a modulus operator. So for example, if you divide one number with another number, you are only consider the remainder, means that it must be, we call baki. What is the remainder? Okay, and the plus is the increment operators, minus is decrement operator. Okay, so this is arithmetic operators. Okay, assuming if you understand this, assuming variable a hold 10, variable b hold 20. So you can see 10 plus 20 will give you 30. 10 minus 20 will give you negative 10. So that's the way how you read this lecture notes. This is an example. You can see also from W3 School, there's a lot of example talking about operators. Okay, this is with example, given that y equivalent to 5, and then when you put here, you get the result here when you use these operators. Okay, and this is JavaScript assignment operators. Again, more operators. Before this, we learned about arithmetic operators, and this is assignment operators. Assignment operators, it look like comparison, but actually is part of comparison. Okay, if you're looking into this symbol, simple assignment, assign value. This is the operator for assigning value. Okay, you can see this is n assignment operators, subtract n assignment operator, multiply n assignment operators. Okay, this is also can be considered as logical operators. So you also apply something like logical n, logical n, logical n. Okay, it's part of the logical operators and also comparison operators. Okay, this is an example that you can see from W3 School. You can click there, or maybe you just type in W3 School, see how assignment operator has been applied. Okay, the operator use also string. Okay, when you deal with string, it means the alphanumeric, your name, for example, your surname, your first name, you should put quoted. Okay, you double quote. Okay, you have to put double quote. For example, the variable text1 equivalent to double quote what's a very close with double quote again, and end up with a semicolon. Always end up with semicolon. Okay, in JavaScript also you have to know that JavaScript allow or give you some special character. In this case, I give you example of backslash. Okay, using a backslash that can trigger the what we call a string value with double quotes. Okay, this is something that you can know. Maybe if you are not lucky enough, the question will ask you about special character. Okay. All right. So this is a special characters. It's quite rare. Happen in our final exam. Okay. This is something related with adding string and numbers. Quite straightforward to understand. X equivalent to 5 plus 1 or 5 plus 5, and then you write this value. Okay. And then BR is a new line. Okay. You create another value. Create another value. Create another value. Okay. The BR is the division parts. Okay. A comparison operators, you can see this is a comparison operators. Is a combination of logical operators as well. And also it can make a decision. Okay. Make decision is part of your JavaScript control flow. Okay. Okay, logical operators, you can see this how they go for logical, really logical operator is also appear in what we call a comparison operator. But if you focus on logical operator, you are focusing on this symbol like this, okay? And percent call logical and operator. If both of operand are non-zero, then the condition become true. This is something that you have already may learn in logic digital courses, okay? Condition operators, something related with operators, but they have a limited numbers of condition operator because JavaScript also allow you to do something like conditional statement. In this case, we are talking about if statement, if else statements, and so on. Okay, but this one is quite special for conditional operators. Example like this: greeting equivalent to visitor, press, dear president, dear. This is something that quite special. It's very rare actually. Okay, what you should know, this part, what you should know on JavaScript operators. Okay, number one, you should understand arithmetics operator. Again, I repeat it. Oh, spelling again. Arithmetic operators. And then you should understand assignment operator. Okay, operators. Okay, number three, you have to slightly get something about special character operator, and then operator. Okay, number four, you have to understand comparison operator. Okay, comparison, you have to do some comparison. Okay, logical operator. And then you have to understand conditional operator. Okay, so this is the operators of JavaScript you should understand. Okay, this is the one that you should understand before you can conquer the knowledge of JavaScript operator, arithmetic operator, assignment operator, special character operator, comparison operator, logical operator, and conditional operator. So that's the things that you should understand on this part. Thank you.